Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing videos here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now as you know, update 4.00 has been released on Project Cars 2 and it's absolutely huge. I'm still going through the patch notes now guys. I cannot believe how many issues they fixed and how many things they've improved. Now I will eventually go through everything and test out some of the things that they say they've improved, but first up I just want to get on track and test out the car. Now I've done a few laps, test laps in this Astra touring car, and I've updated my wheel sense. We'll go through that first on the G29 and then we get straight into a race. So here we go. Right, so I did about five laps around Brands Hatch Indy using my G29, and I've updated my settings from the last patch. Now, I haven't changed them much. Steering sensitivity 55, throttle sensitivity 55, brake sensitivity 45, and clutch sensitivity 45. All the dead zones are turned off. Controller damping on 100 and everything else. Right, and we will go through the force feedback. Now, I still like it on raw. I've got gain on 100, volume on 85, and tone and FX on 50. Now that has changed slightly from the last video I did and it feels absolutely brilliant, but now we're going to put it to the test because we're going to go into a race in the touring car and really feel if this game has improved. Right, so here I go with a race around Brands Hatch Indy in the Astra touring car, and I've turned all the assist off and we're racing in helmet cam. Now I don't normally use this camera view as I didn't like it before, but they've improved it on this patch, so I'm going to see if it's any better and whether I like it. But I chose this car for the simple reason I raced a lot in the touring cars and I didn't find this one was very good, and I want to see if it's improved with the patch. So I've adjusted my wheel settings like I showed you at the start of the video, and now I'm going to push this car as much as I can and see if I can get a victory. Now it's on 100% AI, got into that corner, and 100% aggressiveness, and I've just showed a bit of aggressiveness there, but you get a little bit of smash and grab in touring cars. If you're not rubbing, then you're not racing. So let's see if we can just push this. We're up to P5 and see if we can push this car as much as we can. Oh, getting a bit of a rear slide there, but feeling very, very comfortable, controlling it on the wheel, and I'm getting a better sensation already. It already feels a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit more feedback, and I do like the fact that this camera view is not blurring out as much as it was. It feels a little bit better and I'm getting a better sense of speed. So already I'm seeing some improvements, and they've also added another camera view, inside camera view, the one that sits behind the front seats inside the car. That camera view is back and that looks very good, and we will be doing some racing in that view as well. Right, so let's just try and hold it into that turn. Nicely does it. And accelerates, and let's see if we can just improve our position. Right, hold it into that turn. Oh, a bit more contact there, just letting them know I'm there, and I've managed to just squeeze past, and we're into P4. And I'm starting to push a little bit harder now. I'm feeling a little bit more grip now. The tyres have warmed up, and I'm telling you, I'm getting a better sensation. I really am. But what I'll do, guys, is I will race a few more, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks with these settings, and if I feel they need a little bit more tweaking, I will do that. But we will run through, like I said, some more of the patch notes. There is absolutely pages and pages to go through, and I'm going to stick to the things that they're actually going to matter to me, because there is a lot of things that they do update on these patches which I haven't really noticed or don't really affect what I do on the game. But with the fact that I'm going to be a part of a championship starting next week, it's good that they've added this huge patch, which is going to help out and hopefully improve that championship, and it's going to be a cracker because it is in the touring cars and it's mainly British circuits as well. Now if you look in the links for my Facebook group or Neo Racing group, all the details are on there. If you want to join, there's still some spaces. I do believe there's about 12, 14, so there is a couple of spaces left. If you want to join, just click on that link, join the group, and take down all the details and friends request the 2 people that are hosting that. And I'll tell you what, guys, is going to be a cracker, because even the GT Sport one that's been running, I think we're up to round 6, has been absolutely amazing. So please join those racing groups if you love championships and stuff, and I think in the touring cars it is going to be absolutely amazing. Right, we are starting to gain on this car in front, and we're sitting in second now, and I'm feeling really comfortable. I mean, I'm chatting away, and I'm feeling really good. It's like normal driving in this view. It feels very good. It gives you a good sensation. It sounds good. I think they've improved the graphics. I really do. It looks a lot smoother, and I'm feeling very positive. And like I said on the video I released yesterday with the patch notes, it could be a game changer when they upload a patch of that size and it fixes so many issues. It's going to go one way, and I think it's going to improve the game immensely. So, oh God, just lost the front there, or just over brake there. That's the only thing when you don't use ABS. The brakes do lock up if you press too hard. I can't remember what the brake pressure was on, but I do find on these touring cars you do have to. Oh, and again, I've done it again. You do have to back down on the brake pressure a little bit. I don't know. I think this one's set on 90. I normally sit it at 75, but I didn't upload my setup. I just went straight into the race, so that's probably my own fault. Right, just damp the brake a little bit as we go into this section, and it's feeling very good down the hill, and we are closing in. So we're on the 6th lap. We've got a couple of laps to go. We need to start making a move on this car in front if we want to get a win. But I'm enjoying this camera view, but we will be using some of the other camera views that they've improved. And I've made a mistake again on the braking on that section. Get back on the circuit. Oh, luckily got away with that one, and we're still sitting in second, but the car behind's caught up. He's going to come down the outside. No, he couldn't get past there. Managed to defend, and let's just try and hold it in. And I think we're just dropped behind just over a second, and we've got 2 laps to make a challenge, and we were lucky there. We can't afford to make that mistake again, and let's just try and push a little bit harder. It's always a little bit difficult slowing down here. Brake, nicely does it. Oh, that was a lot smoother, and down the hill, but yeah, it's not blurring as much. I found on this camera view it used to blur so much, it just didn't give you the same sensation. It is a little blurry now, giving you that sense of speed, but it seemed to be a lot more realistic now than it was before. Right, let's see if we can just push a little bit more. We might be able to get one more attempt to try and get past this car on the last lap. Let's try and get a little bit closer. Nicely turned in and accelerate, and let's see if we can just push a little bit closer. Let's try and get this slipstream. We've got one more lap. Can we do it? It's going to be really tight. I'm going to try and push as hard as I can without making any mistakes if possible. Right, slow it down, keep it nice and tight into there, onto the apex, drive down the hill. Oh, that was perfect, and should be able to get an opportunity if we can get a good turn into this right-hander, and right onto the apex again, down to second gear, accelerate, come on, we can do this. Right, slow it down again, into third, get a nice turn. Oh, that was much smoother through there. We've got the braking right that time, and we're going to go alongside of him. It's going to be really tight into this section. Can we hold it? We've managed to clear him, have we? No! God, he almost ran straight into me there. He braked really late, and we've managed to hold it, get it nice and tight, and we should be able to take a victory, and that worked out nicely. Yes, and I think he got overtaken by the car in third as well. Oh, what a shame. And there we go, we're going to take a victory, and that was fantastic. But I will be doing some more, guys, some online racing. Don't forget the championship, like I told you earlier in the video. Let me know what you've noticed on the patch. Like I said, I haven't been through the entire patch notes. There's so much I need to read through, have a look, see what they've improved, what has improved, what hasn't improved, and I've left you a full replay of that race. Please enjoy it, and I will see you very soon.